welcome to the Halloween special of our TV show. Welcome everybody on this scary day. Hopefully we're not too scary and we're going to have lots of your favourites. Now I'm Louise and I'm Meg, and we're here to introduce all your favourites from Saturdays and more. So, what sort of things have we got going on today in the TV show, Meg?
We've got a little visit from our friend, Agony Aunt Maureen Common.
Oh yes, a new feature.
Yes, she's moved in. We've also got another kind of new feature. We've got Kai's Baking Show.
Oh yeah.
So I hope you're hungry for that one.
Unfortunately, we haven't got any samples with us. That's an oversight there on our part. Outrageous, Kai, thank you.
Terrible. We've got lots of spooky poems.
Oh, spooky poems from the writing group, the studio writes. Yeah.
Yes.
Have we got any tam tots coming up?
We might have a slightly unusual tam tots coming up.
Interesting. It's not a Saturday without a tam tot, really, is it?
No, it's not.
No. What else have we got? We've got some wonderful photographs that have been sent in, and we've got some updates from James and Josh as well.
Oh, how exciting.
Who do the podcast for the studio.
Very exciting. I believe we've got a bit of art as well.
Oh yeah, again, another Saturday favourite.
Can't be Sat Art Day without it.
No, you've got to have some art. So that's the art space, a very special Halloween one. But remember, it's only Georgina. So when you see her, you might get a little bit spooked, but it's just Georgina under that fantastic makeup that she's got on. So I think we may as well get started with our first feature.
I think we should get cracking.
And again, it's a new feature that we've got. And it's from a little feathered friend of ours called Norris Green. So he's got a couple of friends that he's been doing some rhyming with. So let's enjoy now. Norris and Co.
Hello, I'm Colette and I really love to rhyme. I could write poems all day long, but I really don't have the time. Say hello to Norris. He's a lovely little bird. He lives with a friend of mine, whose name you may have heard. Her name is Jane. She lives down the lane, where Norris likes to stay. They watch the telly, they fill their belly, and sleep a lot all day. Norris is pink. He's blue. He's green, with a bite that could be very mean. But he would never do that. So thank you, Norris, for being our friend. And our fun and laughter will never end.
Hello, Colette.
Hiya, Jane. Hiya, Norris.
Norris said hello. Oh, and Norris is saying, are you looking forward to Halloween, Colette?
I'm really looking forward to Halloween.
Norris is so excited. And also, I wonder if our viewers are all dressing up and are excited for Halloween.
Jane, look at this. Didn't you notice? My
Oh,
wig for Halloween.
I'm sorry, Norris did mention it. He thinks you look absolutely brilliant.
Thank you, Norris.
That's okay. So, Norris is asking a question. He's a little bit worried. I don't know whether you can help, Colette. He's frightened of fireworks and bonfire nights coming soon. What should he do?
Oh, don't be frightened, Norris. Maybe you could go into one of the bedrooms and put some music on. Then you won't hear any loud bangs.
Norris, he thinks that's a great idea. And I think it's a good idea for the viewers with their pets as well. Keep them inside.
So, how about we make up a rhyme?
Norris thinks that's a really good idea. Do you think we should do it about Halloween?
That'd be great. Yeah. Should we start now?
Norris says that's really, really good.
Okay.
And also, I wonder if you do a line and then Norris does a line.
Oh, I see. Yes, me then you. Okay. Shall we try that?
He's ready.
Okay.
Are you ready at home?
Hello, Jane and Norris. I see you're dressed up for Halloween.
Hello, Colette. Are you going to dress up and make us scream?
Cheeky. I have a black top hat with colourful feathers.
You look wonderful. Do you show up in stormy weathers?
Yes, anywhere. Halloween is my favourite night.
I'm sure you'll give Norris and I a fright.
But soon it will be bonfire night with lots of fireworks, sparklers and bangs.
I like toffee apples, and on the fence the Catherine wheel hangs.
If you have sparklers, put your gloves on, keep them well away from your face.
And when the adults are lighting fireworks, make sure you give them plenty of space. I've really enjoyed Colette today, and Norris has as well, even though there's a screen.
But Jane, we need to keep something in between.
That's probably right, because it is COVID times.
But even in COVID times, we can still make up lots of rhymes.
Wow, I love it, I love it. And hopefully the viewers have enjoyed it. And me, Norris and Colette, we'll see you next time. Happy Halloween.
See you soon.
Happy Halloween. See you soon.
Well, I really enjoyed that. What a fantastic segment that was. We must keep that in when we do this again, because we're going to do it at Christmas. Right, what's coming up next, Meg?
Well, she's moved into the studio. We can't get rid of her. It's our new Agony aunt, Maureen Common, answering your questions.
Ooh, let's see what she's got to say.
I'm Maureen Common at the sizes to share my wisdom big and small. So many problems I can help with. I'll solve them at once and for all. Well, am I too? You know what I mean? I am not behaving like Mariah Carey. Oh, there you are. Welcome to Maureen Common's Agony Aunt section of this TV show. Well, I've never heard of before, but I'm really made up to be asked to do it. That's really nice, isn't it? I've had some people sending in some questions for Auntie Maureen. I don't know why. Anyway, let's have a read of these problems. Send in to me anyway. I don't know who sort your own out. Oh, here we go. So, this is from Megan Runcorn. All the way over the water. So, help Maureen, she cries. My cat was sick on my chair. Oh God. And I sat in it. How do I remove cat sick from my best loungewear? What's loungewear? What's loungewear? Do you mean your pyjamas? I mean, come on, girl, do you mean your pyjamas? Do you mean your pyjamas, do you? Do you mean your pyjamas, do you? I think you do, don't you? I think you mean your... It's not good for you, double chins, this angle, is it? Anyway, I just pop my head down there. Yes, if you mean your pyjamas, girl, just, I think what your problem is, you need to admit you're sitting there all day in your pyjamas, you know what I mean? I think that's probably more the problem, isn't it? Right, let's move on. So next up, it's Kai from Widnes. Kai, there's a Kai living in Widnes. That's impressive, isn't it? Hey, we're very classy around here now. So Kai says, Maureen, is it okay to be listening to Christmas songs and watching Christmas films already? No, stop it. You know what I mean? I mean, you're going to be fed up, aren't you? I mean, I went in the B&Ms before and I was going for Halloween stuff and that. I couldn't believe it's all Christmas, isn't it? You know what I mean? So no, Kai, let's enjoy the day we've got. We don't want to be rushing things, do we? You know what I mean? So I think it's a big fat no from Maureen. But thanks very much for your question. I mean, is this what it's really like in the TV land? Anyway, we've got another one from Runcorn, Jackie in Runcorn. Oh, she sent it in via Twitter. Right, so dear Maureen, all the clocks have gone back today, apparently. Oh, through the other day. Not today. Don't panic. It was last week. Well, where do they all go back to? It's a good question, Jackie, you know. And I think it's one that we should all ponder on just a little bit more, you know what I mean? And reflect on, where do those clocks go? Is it Switzerland? Is it Switzerland? Is it Switzerland? Is it a cuckoo? It's a cuckoo clock, isn't it? They all bob back in, don't they? Oh, they're like that when they're like the weather vane ones. What are they called? You know, when a woman comes out and then a fella runs round after as well, or is it the other way around? Or do they both come out and sail out? Oh, I don't know. Something happens, doesn't it? And they bob out. Is that the same as the cuckoo clock? Is that different? I don't know. But I think it happens in Switzerland. So my answer, Jackie, to you is Switzerland. That's where the clocks go. All right, don't ask again. All right, let's see if we got any other questions. No.
And next up, we've got our terrifying Halloween Ghoul Gallery. Ooh.
There's our Kai again from Kai Bakes and the Studio Rights Kids. Is he playing the Joker? And also we've got Mo. Look at that face. Look how she can pull that face. Oh, terrifying. And we've also got Cheryl. Oh, good friend of ours, Cheryl. She had her 60th birthday party at the studio, you know, and we'll never forget that she did some volunteering for the Ace Disco as well. Ooh, she's a scary one, you know, so she's there with a couple of friends, don't know who they are.
Warning, the next video is a spooky story and may not be suitable for younger viewers.
Hello, I am Stevie Tricks, or Treat, and I am here to tell you a spooky story from my childhood. The deserted duck pond lies still and dark, moon rays glistening on the dampened bark. The wind is howling, yet nothing moves. My mind is tricked by the shapes of ghouls. The water ripples with the movement below. I am not alone, there is a presence ago.
I'm going to get you.
The air turns icy and the light shines on. I have awoken the dead. What have I done? I can see her face, a silhouette in the night. She is chained deep below, waiting to fright. Jenny Greenteeth, the story tells. I can see her torture and hear her yell.
So next up we have some wonderful photography that was taken last Halloween 2019 here at the studio, with a few little images and things thrown in from our very own photographer Thomas Barton. Have a look at these. so we can't go out trick-or-treating. You got any treats for me?
Not for you, no, you're too naughty for treats.
Oh, well, next up, we've got some wonderful stories and poems from the studio rights. So sit back, get your sweets ready, and listen to the Halloween tales from them.
From Celtic traditions, it's All Souls' Eve. Centuries later, it's now Halloween. Candles were lit on the graves of the dead, eyes full of terror and hearts full of dread.
Children in costumes through streets now they roam, helping to keep the ghosts from your home. Dancing up and down the street, taking food from those they meet. Pity the person who hasn't prepared to protect themselves from being scared. Garlic crosses, pumpkins and spells to ward off spirits and send them to hell.
Toffee apples and buckets of sweets, painted faces and vampires to meet. Pumpkin, pumpkin glowing bright, lighting up the autumn night. Chasing spirits down the street, giving children sweets to eat. Old traditions long forgotten, chestnuts roasting, apples rotten. Watching as the old year fades, digging graves with muddy spades. Spectres rising in the sky, scatter as the witches fly.
Seasons are changing, ghosts and ghouls in the air. Kids in fancy dress are knocking, so people beware.
Beware the giant pumpkin. Look at his scary eyes, they're glowing in the darkness. Keep running or he'll try to grab your legs and eat you, most likely in one bite. Unless he's vegetarian, in which case don't take fright. Just share a hug and Haribo and sit down by the telly to watch a really scary film and hope he's not too smelly.
Warning, the next video contains flashing images.
The Piano by Moll Clary. Molly had just moved house and was looking forward to her first night's sleep. It was midnight when Molly woke up by the sound of her piano coming from the living room downstairs. She thought this was strange because nobody in the house would be allowed to play a noisy piano at midnight. After a while, she decided to go downstairs and investigate. She left her bedroom and the automatic light came on in the house. She slowly headed towards the stairs. There was a light on downstairs, but it still looked very dark. The piano was still playing when she reached the living room. She looked through the glass in the door, and to her horror, she saw the piano keys moving all by themselves. Nobody was playing it. Molly screamed in shock and woke everybody up. The first person to reach Molly was Dad. Mum soon arrived with baby Billy in her arms. To Molly's surprise, the loud black piano instantly stopped playing. "What on earth are you screaming about?" cried Mum as she put Billy on the floor. "Mum, can't you see it? Can't you see it? There's a piano playing," replied Molly. "Don't be daft." "No, it isn't," said Dad. "Oh my God, the baby has gone," screamed Mum. Dad and Molly both turned to look and saw it was true. Baby Billy was missing. They quickly checked both rooms downstairs, but Billy was nowhere to be seen. Mum sensed that he was somewhere close by. Suddenly they heard a crying sound coming from the cellar. The baby's cries quickly turned to screams. The three of them dashed to the cellar door. "You stay here to keep guard," in case anything comes. Me and Molly are heading down the cellar, Mum said to Dad. Molly and Mum headed down the creaky crooked stairs in the cold and the dark. Mum saw the terrified baby floating in mid-air. It looked as though it was being strangled. Mum had immediately fainted. Molly, of course, saw something different. She saw a young man that looked around 16 with brown hair, an orange hat, a sleeveless t-shirt and a thin black jacket. To her horror, she could see the man strangling Billy. Molly crept between the posts of the banister and tried to grab Billy, but sadly she couldn't reach. Suddenly the ghost spoke. I was here long before you. Leave this house or I will kill your baby, said the ghost. Molly was horrified but suddenly had an idea. What if the ghost was connected to the piano? Don't you kill my baby brother or I will destroy your piano, shouted Molly. The ghost immediately looked unsure. Molly quickly shouted up the stairs, Dad, quick, get rid of the piano. What, why? Replied Dad. Just trust me, Dad. Billy's life depends on it. Dad quickly ran to get an axe and proceeded to chop the piano to pieces. When he had finished, he put the pieces in bin bags and chucked it onto the street outside. Back in the cellar, Molly was both pleased and horrified to see the ghost vanish and Billy start falling to the ground. Just at that moment, Mum woke up again in time to catch the falling baby in her arms. The three of them headed upstairs to join Dad. They all went upstairs laughing loudly with relief. Gosh, it's morning already, yawned Molly. However, she didn't go back to bed. Instead, she headed straight for the kitchen to make herself some breakfast. Let's never get another piano, she thought. The end.
Some of them were a bit scary for
they
me.
were.
You know what? I do like a good story though.
Oh yeah. But you know what? That's warmed you up for the next bit. Don't be too scared. It's just our Georgina.
No.
She's a very spooky Day of the Dead skull, and she's showing you something to do for the 2nd of November.
Ooh.
Shall we have a look at that?
Get yourself ready and get crafty with Georgina.
Hi, it's Georgina. What do you think of my face? Oh, so happy Halloween. It's Halloween today, and I should imagine you've got all your house decorated ready for Halloween. So what we thought at the studio is we would do something for Day of the Dead. This is what it looks like. So we're going to make this gorgeous skull window hanging for the 2nd of November, which is Dia de los Muertos, which is Day of the Dead in Mexico. Okay, so what we will need to do is we would like to get a nice big piece of white paper, and we are going to draw a skull on it. And I've done this fancy shaped skull, but I'm going to show you how to do a nice simple skull, and then we can decorate it. So we need our pen and we need to make an almost full circle but squash it a bit. So we're going to squash it down so his head's a bit flatter on the top there, and we're going to draw it like that, and we stop there, and then we're just going to make a sort of big U shape at the bottom there like so, and that's the easiest skull shape we can get. If you wanted to put some little cheekbones on, like my cheekbones, you could do that. Now we need to do two big eyes. So we need two big eyes, and we're not going to cut these eyes out because in the Day of the Dead skulls they put flowers in their eyes. It's a celebration of all the dead spirits on the 2nd of November, and they put flowers in their eyes there. And then we need a nose, love heart nose. Lots of shapes they use are love hearts, flowers, leaves, swirls, and dots. And then we're going to put a little mouth, little swirly mouth like so. We're going to do some teeth, so put a line across the middle. I'm going to do some teeth coming down here like so, and this is the mouth of this skull. And then basically when you decorate it, once you've got your shape like that, if we come back to the one on the board here, it's very symmetrical. So symmetrical means if you put a flower on this side, you put another flower on that side. Mine's not quite symmetrical, but you can do it how you want. It's your picture. And put little flowers in their eyes there, and swirls here, and you do the same swirls on the other side, and have fun decorating your Day of the Dead skull in nice bright colours. Another version is to take a coloured piece of card, and I've started this one already, and I cut out collage pieces. So I've cut two eyes the same, and you stick them down with glue like so. And then we stick our little leaves on for our flowers. And this is a collage version. Like so, and you'll be getting your glue out and sticking them on. And then you can fill in the details here with a black marker pen. Go around your shapes and do exactly the same on the other side of the skull. So it's very symmetrical. One side mirrors the other side. So happy Halloween. Have fun. And be good, you little tricksters.
Well, that was marvellous, wasn't it?
Marvellous, marvellous. I approve, yes. The right royal wave, yes.
Now I must say, for a royal, you must want some royal food.
Oh, yes, I'm ready for my banquet. What's on offer today?
Well, I can't say it's a banquet, but I think Kai's cooking up a little something for us in the kitchen right now.
My favourite baker.
Should we have a look?
Happy Halloween, viewers! Today we'll be making spooky spider cookies. Here's what you'll need. The first step is to preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius and line your baking tray with greaseproof paper. Step 2 is to cream your butter and sugars in a bowl. This is what your butter and sugars should look like. Now, gently whisk your egg with a fork and pour it into the mixture. Then, next, get your vanilla extract and pour a teaspoon of it into your mixer.
you sieve your flour and your salt into the bowl.
Ooh.
Now add your chocolate chips and give it the final mix. Now you will get approximately 12 small bits of the cookie dough and press them into small balls and put them onto your baking trays. And then press them down. Now put your cookies in the oven and bake for approximately 8 to 10 minutes until a golden brown. Now after your time, you take your cookies out of your ovens and gently press indents into each one of your cookies before letting to cool. And now for the fun bit, decorating. For the next step, to create the chocolate legs, you will have to break up pieces of chocolate and put it in a freezer bag in a bowl and microwave it for 20-second bursts. The next step is to do the spider's legs. Cut the smallest hole into your piping bag filled with the chocolate and pipe 6 legs onto your spider. Next, put a Rolo into each of the indents you made earlier onto your cookie. Now, put a bit of chocolate from your bag onto the front of each Rolo and use it to stick on your googly eyes. And this should be your result of your finished spooky spider cookie.
Yum, yum, yum. I'm expecting a delivery of those cakes any moment now. Thank you, Kai. Now, I think it's time to hear from some other people from the studio. Now, I believe there's such a thing as a podcast. What happens there? I've no idea. So, let's hear from those people that do the podcast, which is James and Josh. What have they been up to?
Who knows?
Hello, my name's James Swift.
I'm Josh McNaughton.
And today we're just going to be talking about Halloween and horror movies and stuff like that for the studio TV show. So, Josh, what was the last horror movie you saw?
Land of the Dead.
Good. How was it?
It's a good film. It's very good. I like my zombie films. You know.
Zombie films are alright. I don't mind them.
Something fun for the whole family, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I think zombie films are the only ones where, like, I have no issue with watching, if that makes sense. But a lot of horror.
Yeah, they don't scare me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hate jump scares. Jump scares are the worst.
they're
like,
the worst. I don't mind suspense.
So what was the last horror film you saw, James?
It was Friday the 13th, like the first one, the original one. That was good.
Yeah, the OG.
Yeah, the original. Good. So, what is your favorite horror movie
of all time?
Yeah, of all time.
Probably Shaun of the Dead.
Yep, that counts. If Die Hard and Iron Man 3 count as horror movie as Christmas
movies,
then Shaun of the Dead counts as a horror movie. It used to terrify me as a kid.
Yeah, I watched it once as a kid, and I was a bit, ooh.
It's very well done for a comedy.
And it was very cheaply made, apparently.
Oh yeah, it's stupidly cheap. It's like, I'm still really
the cheapest out of three, in it.
Oh yeah,
like
definitely.
The Cornetto trilogy.
Yeah. Yeah, because even Hot Fuzz had a decent budget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what about you, James? What's your favorite horror movie?
I really enjoy The Sixth Sense. I thought it was a really well made film. Same with Edgar Wright, where M. Night Shyamalan is like a fantastic director. Until
it came to Avatar, but we shall not speak of that.
I mean, did you know he did Stuart Little?
I didn't. Oh yeah, did you told me this once?
He did.
That's a good horror film.
It's the best horror movie. But yeah, he knows how to tell a good story and how to get a good, nice camera angle, which is always very.
He does. Did M. Night Shyamalan do Shutter Island?
I'm not sure.
That's a good film.
I'm not completely sure. He did like Signs and Unbreakable and stuff like that. Cool. And Split.
Is that the one with James McAvoy?
Yeah. Where he has multiple personalities.
Oh no, Shutter Island's director is Martin Scorsese, who's a very good director.
He is also very good.
Can we just start a new podcast where we just review films as well?
Film talk, that's it. This is the fifth podcast I've come up with today. So, Josh.
Yes, James.
What was your favourite Halloween costume you ever did?
The blue Power Ranger. Because Power Rangers are the ones, you know what I mean?
Power Rangers are fantastic.
They are.
Actually, what's weird is I never really had a Power Ranger thing. Like a Power Ranger phase.
You never stopped the figures or anything?
Not really, no. It was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
I had both.
But, I'd never had a Power Ranger.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Brilliant. That's a gift.
What's your favourite costume, James, you've ever done?
Well, right. Josh, do you remember the days when I used to wear, colourful jeans?
Yes, like the zebra printing.
And the leopard print and stuff like that. Well,
yes, I remember them.
One Halloween, after I wore them, I didn't have a costume and I needed one. I think I was going out somewhere or whatever. And so I dug out those old clothes and tore them up with scissors and ripped them up and stuff, and went as a dead me, but from the past.
Undead James.
And we're done. And we're done. So I'll see you all soon.
I believe there's some tambourine tots coming up now. It's my favourite thing. That's why I've come out of the sea to see it. Blub, 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 blub.
Louise?
Yes?
What are you exactly?
Squid?
That explains a lot.
Oh, blub, 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 but I can't reach you, Meg. Blub, 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 because there's a screen in between us. Oh.
Good, because you are terrifying.
Probably, yeah. I'll stay on this
For the
side.
best, yeah.
Let's enjoy some tambourine tots.
Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to a special Halloween version of Tambourine Tots. I'm Pamela Pumpkin, and my friend Paul Pumpkin are going to do some songs for you for Halloween. Jane and Lou have asked us to do it especially. Now, whilst the farmers are in the field picking pumpkins, but hopefully not us yet, we'll do some songs with you. So, boys and girls, should we start with one of our favourites? Incy Wincy Spider. So, after 3, 1, 2, 3. Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sunshine and dried up all the rain. So Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the spout again. Way! Would you like to do it again, boys and girls? Paul, would you like to do the next version of Incy Wincy?
Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sunshine and dried up all the rain. And Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the spout again.
Now, boys and girls, we're going to do our last song, and it's a favourite of Tambourine Tots, and it's called Wash Your Dirty Hands. Now, me and Paul are pumpkins, so we can't really wash our hands, but we can sing it to you and make sure that you wash your hands as often as possible. So, are you ready, Paul? And boys and girls, after 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wash your dirty hands. Wash your dirty hands with a rub-a-dub-a-dub-dub, scrub-a-dub-a-dub-dub. Wash your dirty hands.
Now wash your dirty face, wash your dirty face with a rub-a-dub-a-dub-dub, scrub-a-dub-a-dub-dub. Wash your dirty face.
Now wash your dirty knees, wash your dirty knees with a rub-a-dub-a-dub-dub, scrub-a-dub-a-dub-dub. Wash your dirty knees.
Now wash your dirty feet, poo, wash your dirty feet with a rub-a-dub-a-dub-dub, scrub-a-dub-a-dub-dub. Wash your dirty feet.
Now spin me round to dry, spin me round to dry with a rub-a-dub-a-dub-dub, scrub-a-dub-a-dub-dub. Spin me round to dry.
Now spin me round to dry, spin me round to dry, woo, with a rub-a-dub-a-dub-dub, scrub-a-dub-a-dub-dub, spin me round to dry, hey, hey!
Woo! Happy Halloween, everyone!
Well, I've enjoyed that, and I'm going to wave me tentacles, blah, 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 to say that I've had a good time on the Halloween special TV show from the studio.
Yeah, wasn't that a fun time, Louise?
I think it was. Certainly for me and you, Meg.
Especially for you.
Not about anybody else.
Any excuse for her in costumes.
Oh well.
Anyway.
So we're going to be back with a Christmas special, aren't we?
We are
yeah.
Indeed. So
get your thinking caps on.
Yeah,
if you
get
want
some
to see
ideas
any
into
features,
us.
yeah, get them sent in and we'll make it a reality. But we're going to play out now with a bit of local music. Who have we got, Meg?
We've got the one,
the only, Reese Hopkins. Take it away, Reese. See you again. Bye-bye. Bye.
Top of the hill, what can you see? A town full of people who cannot believe. Take my hand and guide me there. It's all in the paper, why should you care? What difference will it make if you stand and give or take? Fire behind your eyes. Where am I going? What do I know? Will you be with me? Or will you let go? Should we be told? skies from Emily Fields. Take a step into what you feel. Open your mind to see it clear. Life to death is just too near. What difference will it make if you stand and give or take? Fire behind your eyes. Where am I going? What do I know? Will you be with me? Or will you let go? Truth be told, going? What do I know? Will you be with me? Will you let go? Where am I going? What do I know? Will you be with me? Will you let go? Will you let go? Truth be told,